cigarette. See, there go this. Now what? I'm not even being resistant. Boss, why y'all doing all this?
Dude, relax.
That man was threatening me, man. My arm is up, man. I'm telling you, tell I'm pushing on you. No, you can't touch me. You can't touch me.
She was videotaping.
She was videotaping.
Get down on the ground. Get on the ground.
It's already on YouTube.
Stop.
Live.
I don't give a shit. Stop. Turn around.
Get your neck off my. I can't breathe.
Hey, we're in a fight at the window.
I can't breathe. There's no fight. You threw me down to the ground.
Now, first of all, no, his thing wasn't on her neck. So I know what she's trying to do because I can't breathe. We know that's George Floyd, but nobody was on your neck.
She's like, I got your film.
But let's just go ahead. Now he didn't have to pepper spray her.
Hands behind your back.
Man, stop twisting my arm.
Put your hands behind your back.
Call the commander.
What did she do?
She was filming while they was arresting that man.
But that's not illegal.
Nah, it's not. So there was no reason for them to even come over near her.
She was just videotaping, right?
Hold on.
B2B business, it's all about leads coming in.
She was videotaping like we all do. Because anytime a cop is involved,
We gonna videotape.
especially with a black person,
We
person
gonna
of color,
videotape.
everybody's camp. That's what saved the whole
George Floyd.
Yes, videotape. I know you got yourself on camera as well, but we don't know if that's turned on. We got to make sure we're getting all angles.
My thing is,
and that's probably her friend or something.
why
too.
do they care? If somebody's standing there videotaping.
So he made it worse.
If he made, okay.
He made it worse.
I don't know
now.
how many times
God.
we have to keep saying this to police officers. You are supposed to de-escalate stuff, not
you.
escalate it.
Oh, she was.
Why do they do that all the time?
I don't know. And you're on video camera anyway. So what is her angle gonna do anything different? Unless I thought if she did something herself, then you're included too.
It's this whole thing of superiority.
Mm-hmm.
I told you to stop filming. You didn't listen to me. So now I have to beat
Arrest
you
you,
up
yeah.
and arrest you. The same, and it's not even white. Black. I told you the black officer did that to me.
Yeah.
When he pulled over, I said, can you just hurry up and write the ticket? He didn't like that.
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
They get mad.
I'm talking to you. Hurry up and write the ticket.
Yes, because he was taking his time.
Now, all he had to do,
yes.
you don't like what I said. You can say I was wrong for saying what I said.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what people are going through when you pull them over. Somebody could have passed in my family.
Thank
I
you.
could have just been like, just hurry up and write the tickets,
Yes,
officer.
yes.
But he didn't like that I was saying something back to him.
He had an attitude.
And had an attitude.
Yes.
And that's when he was like, I can
that's
arrest
not
you.
illegal.
How is having that? If that's the, but then they won't do that a lot of times to white people.
Yeah, they get all smart mouth, officer. What's wrong with you? You didn't. They don't get them for them back talking.
I don't know what it is.
They have authority. That whole thing about being an authority. And you're a law enforcer, so you're like, listen to me. What I got? What did I say?
And it wasn't like, I can understand if it was 18 people with cameras around, and now he's like, now the situation is becoming unruly. I don't know if y'all have a gun. It's too many people around me.
Right.
I'm trying to arrest this man. It was just her.
If anything,
he could have snatched the phone out of her hand. If he didn't want her to record anymore.
ma'am, can you step back with your camera, ma'am? Step back, because we need to clear this area while we take care of this gentleman. But to arrest her and pepper spray her, really, officer?
I was looking like, why would you pepper spray her?
Where's this going?
This an old woman.
That was just filming.
And it's two of y'all.
Just filming.
So that's what I'm saying.
At first, when I saw the video, I said, was she one that stole? Was she with that man?
Even if they did steal.
No, I'm saying it would give reason. Ma'am, you were in the store too. We need you to put your camera down because you need to come in as well. No, she's just filming.
I don't.
Oh, Lord,
They
I don't
just. I
understand.
told you. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see where this goes. I'm sure.
So
she
you
gonna
know
sue.
we're gonna hear more about this.
Ugh.
Again, not knowing how to de-escalate something. Why would you escalate it? We said that. Remember, this was during the George Floyd thing. Remember, we was in the car and the police officer was trying to get everybody to move over or something in the high on the road, and we didn't see him, so we was driving, and he got mad and started yelling. Did he cuss?
I don't know.
I think he cussed or something, and we said out the window, "You really are. You're not de-escalating.
You didn't have to do that.
You're not de-escalating.
Now just simply tell us."
And he said,
where we need
and
to
he
go.
said, "Okay, I need y'all to go over there."
Thank
but
you.
if we was some stupid, ignorant people, we would have met him with that same energy that he met us. We would have been like, "Who you talking to?" And then it would have went all the way left.
And remember our last, one of our neighbors that was in the military, one of our black neighbors, he was in the military. He was a Marine. He and his wife were coming home on a rainy day, and they did some roadblock in one of the areas, really nice areas in where we live. And they gave him a hard time because he was going down he didn't know there was a roadblock in his truck. And they gave him a hard time, and the wife was she was like, "What's your badge number? I'm writing your name down. What's your badge?" Because you're not even being nice.
You're being
mean. She reported him. She went to the police department, her and her husband. They felt shame. Yeah. Because he was military.
And I remember we took that police citizens class.
Uh-huh.
One of the things they talked about is that they learn how to de-escalate.
They learn that.
That's one of the things that they learn when they're becoming police officers. We took a whole class that night.
Citizens
on
Police
how
Academy.
to de-escalate. He gave examples of when you pull somebody out the car and they get smart with you. He said sometimes you got to let them breathe. Sometimes as officers, we learn.
You got to remove one person from.
You got to remove, maybe you got a hothead or whatever, mood and whatever. Mm-hmm. But sometimes he said, I'll let people cuss me out. Mm-hmm. I'll let them, he said, then when they done, I'll be like, "You done? Okay. The reason why I'm giving you this ticket is, but he said you can pull somebody over, they could go off on you.
Yes, because they're mad.
And he said sometimes, he was saying our body language. Mm-hmm. He said sometimes if you relax your body language, the person relaxes.
Yes.
But if you pumped up, they pumped up. Because they like, what you want to do?
They coming in all, and how you going to respond to that? Even more so. One of the
calm ways of talking.
But one of the things we did learn with the at the Citizens Police Academy class is, unfortunately, with all the training that these cops have, they still may handle things differently than the next one.
Each officer is different.
We asked one particular officer, we asked this one group of officers, how do you normally, when you got a car full of guys, and there's marijuana or some drug in there, who do you know who it belongs to? Yep. So when you pull them over, you don't know if it's the guys in the front or the guys in the back. One officer said, I pull them all out. Because I don't know who it belongs to.
I don't know.
Well, one mom raised her hand and said, my son was pulled over with his friends.
Thank you.
And you pulled him out.
Yes.
And the guy driving. You didn't pull the two guys in the back out. And you pulled my son out. They couldn't even answer.
They couldn't answer. They don't have a cohesive way.
Consistent.
Now, one thing they are cohesive in, and remember we went back and forth on this in the class.
Yes.
When we pull our guns out, we shoot to kill.
Yeah. They don't injure.
And I said,
they don't shoot you in the legs.
I raised my hand and I said, are you serious? He said, I kid you not. He's a police officer. He said, we are taught. That's why we don't pull them out all the time. You don't see a lot of officers pulling their guns out all the time. Mm-hmm. When we pull that gun out, we pull to kill. Not shoot.
The one that pulled it out on you, he was new.
He was
shaking.
I had an officer pull a gun on me, and that I should have been gone.
Oh, get back in the car. Ma'am, get back in the car.
And he said, the police said, you should have been gone.
Yeah.
Because any other officer would have shot you.
Yeah.
We do not pull a gun and say, get back in the car, move over, sit down. He said, that's television. And the officer said, they were saying that a lot of times these TV shows give people an unrealistic thought on how police handle emergency events. This case with this lady, as soon as they give you a command, let me tell you why they did that. We took police citizens class. He told her, stop filming. She said, I have a right to film, when she's right. Then when he came and grabbed her arm and put it behind her back and she pulled back,
she resisted.
They considered that resistance
arrest.
And according to when we took our police class, the first thing they supposed to do is take you to the ground. He did exactly what he was taught to do. And that's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
It don't matter whether you're a kid. It don't matter whether you're 80 years old.
Remember that old black lady they took out and made her go down the ground.
It don't matter if you got one arm and I got the other arm, the only one that worked.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you blind,
they
cripple.
They got mad because one of my coworkers, she's handicapped. Her crutches is in the back. They got mad because she didn't get out the car. And get out the car. She was like, officer, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
See?
I said, get out.
They don't like, that's it.
Officer, I didn't do anything.
What they told us in the class, and again, I don't like this.
I know.
When your friend said, they said, get out the car, she should have at that moment said, I'm handicapped. My crutches are in the back. Not, what did I do? They hate when you say, what did I do?
Because she was pulled over and she's like, I didn't do anything.
They can't stand when they pull you over and say, and they ask you, get out the car. Well, what did I do? Get out the car. Well, sir, that's it. On the third one, you getting grabbed by the neck and thrown to the ground.
But you're right, though, in a sense. We know cops should already have common sense now, and all that's happening in our country.
De-escalate.
Even if in your skin, under your skin, I don't like how that person's talking to me. They got a lot of attitude, but I gotta de-escalate.
Ma'am,
I pulled you over because you were speeding.
Ma'am, get out the car. I don't want to get out the car. Hold on. De-escalate. Ma'am, is there a reason why you don't want to get out the car?
Thank you.
Sir, I'm handicapped. I have crutches in the back.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for letting me know. I can go ahead and help escort you out. Now,
de-escalate.
Where are your crutches?
Now, you want to know why I pulled you over? I pulled you over because your license plate is dirty. Well, man, you ain't nobody else pulled me over before. Blank, ma'am. I need you to get out the car. I pulled you over because your license plates are dirty. There's no reason. I'm asking you why you can't get out the car. I'm letting you know, ma'am. I'm trying to de-escalate.
Yeah.
You got about another 5 minutes before I move to round 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Round 2, ma'am, is me pulling you out of this car, putting your face on the ground.
Ma'am, you don't want that, right?
You don't. Neither one of us want that. I want to go home to my family. I don't want 15 million pieces of paper that I got to fill out about pulling an old lady out of a car and putting her on the ground.
Is that so hard for a cop to do that? Seriously. This whole power thing.
It's a power thing. Don't ask me why I'm doing this.
I'm in control. I got the badge. I wear the gun. Listen to me. Gosh.
True says some get that badge and get drunk with power.
Yes.
Colleen said, good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
That's what it is.
It was, and then a lot of lives would be saved if they didn't act stupid themselves.
Because he didn't de-escalate it.
Oh.
Now, what's going to happen? She probably going to sue the city. The woman has cancer. So you slamming her down to the ground and pepper spraying her. She could be on chemo or something.
Thank you. Like the black lady in Chicago whose son came in and saw his mom being dilated.
Thank you.
You went quick to her and arrest her. Why didn't you take them all in and say, man, we got to take all of you in because we need to investigate what happened here. Let her know why you pulling her in.
So that's all I'm saying.
You said she took herself there.
Yeah. Well,
so that was even different.
And they have charged her.
Okay.
All right. So that's it with that. Janelle Monáe. Oh, no. Roller coaster.